John Murray, hello.
Hello. It's quite the marvelous Monday for you, huh?
Yes, it is. Oh my gosh, it was the best weekend because y'all voted me into getting an NAACP Image Award. Oh my gosh. I won for Outstanding Talk Show Host. And there was a dress that I had on. It was such an amazing moment for me. Y'all take a look.
I have to tell you, I had so many no's with trying to pitch this talk show. And I walked in people's offices and they didn't want to see my sizzle reel. And everybody told me why I couldn't do it. Because I was too this, I was too old, I was too big, they needed younger. They just said no. That's all I heard was no. But there's only one that I needed to believe in me, and that was God. I'm so thankful that at 56 years old, he did not forget a young woman who laid in the bed and cried and took the bus at all hours of the night and who was broke and said, God, did you forget about me? And I want to thank you because every day when I say, hey, family, he says, I didn't. So thank you so much for this award.
It was so special to me because, you know, it's just like, you know how hard you've worked for something. And even if you don't win, like when people don't win, they know how hard they worked for that moment. So with this NAACP Image Award, there's no committee. This is just people who voted. So I have to say, I'm so thankful to my fans from my podcast, Two Funny Mamas, who voted for me, and for my Sherri show fans who voted for me. I'm so thankful to y'all. Because the voting process, you had to vote numerous times and to do it. You had to make sure you went on every single day. My auntie Ina was like, I can't get this website. I can't, you know, but she even voted every day, my family. And the first year I did not get nominated for a host. And I said, okay, it's just that I got to prove what I can do because it was my first year. So winning this second year meant that much more to me because it means that you got to see what I bring and what I do. So, thank you. So a lot of times, I would get naysayers on social media who send me nasty comments, and I don't really pay attention. It doesn't really bother me because I know that the majority of people, you voted for me. But I will say, next time I'm going to write a speech because this time I didn't write one. I was scared to do it. It's just something like, I just was scared. I didn't want to know. I didn't want to address it. But I said a prayer right before when they were saying the nominations. And I said, God, I really, really want to win this. And I know it's a late prayer, but if you could just bless me. I had been too scared. And so I'm so thankful that God had a sense of humor and he puts up with me and that he let me win. So thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. And I know y'all wonder, why are you wearing the same dress? I gotta say, I love the dresses that Willie Sinclair III from the Milwaukee Sinclairs put on me. So I'd say, I begged Willie, like now, he had to put a slip on underneath because this thing was up to the thighs. I had all my thighs out. I loved it. I love my thighs. They're good and juicy, so I had them out. So it's daytime, so we had to put a slip on, but I had...
Are we starting a new trend here, maybe like after a major award show?
I'm gonna be wearing all my outfits, yes, I'm telling you.
Okay.
We gonna get our money's worth.
Yeah.
So this outfit is by Ophir, and the second one was by Claude Kimony. So those are the two outfits that Willie Sinclair had me in. But here's the thing with these award shows. I say all the time, I don't like red carpets. I'm so uncomfortable in a red carpet because when you're wearing these kind of gowns, you can't eat anything at all. And I was so hungry. They had branzino for the dinner, but I couldn't walk around all night with branzino on my breath. So, because you got to talk to so many people, but you can't eat anything. anything. And then on the red carpet, you have to stand a certain way. You have to fix your face a certain way. You have hundreds of paparazzi or the camera people taking pictures. And I was trying to practice. I don't have a good dramatic look. I was trying to practice my Niecy Nash dramatic look. And I was trying to do it, and it did not look good on me. It just, oh my gosh. It looked like I was mad about something. And so all the photographers kept saying, because they know me, they kept saying, "Where's your smile, Sherri?" So they made me smile, and then they would snap, and they were like, "There you go, there you go." But then it made me think, is it that bad when I don't smile? So the pink gown, the gown that I had on, the pink gown, it had the most amazing train on it. And Willie Sinclair was holding it for me because the train was so long and heavy. But here's the thing, people kept stepping on my train. So when people step on something, you go to floor it, you jerk backwards all the time. And I'm trying to hold the dress up, but I don't have the boobs that I used to keep the dress up. Like my old boobs before I got the breast reduction would hold stuff up. Like my old boobs, I know you got them boobs too, ladies. So my old boobs could hold money, my old boobs could hold lipstick, and my old boobs could hold up a dress. But these new boobs, they don't do nothing. So when people were stepping on the train in the back, it was pulling it down in the front, and Willie Sinclair III kept having to come pull it up. I was ready, and then I had this heavy hair, the wig on. I was ready to pass out, but I couldn't pass out because this was the untelevised portion. I hosted the night, so there was no option to pass out. And another thing, like, the more people told me that they were excited for me to host the show, the more nervous I got because I don't take compliments well. And people would come up to me and say, "Oh my gosh, I heard you were hosting it. I can't wait. We know you're gonna be funny, Sherri." So with every compliment, I got more and more anxious. And I just was like, I cannot do this. And I think it would have been better for me if people said, "Oh, you're hosting? Whatever." Then I would have been like, I'm gonna show you. But it was so much pressure, and the tight dress, a waist trainer. Let me tell you something, these secrets. People, it's smoke and mirrors. You wear a waist trainer, you wear Spanx underneath it, everything. One of the dresses had a corset. Willie snatched me to the gods. Pulling that damn corset. So this is why I stay, because it's so uncomfortable, but this is why I stay home and I watch these events from home, because I can sit there with my flannel cotton shirt on with the taco stain and I'm good. But I did watch it, and I saw the televised portion was amazing because Queen Latifah hosted it. Okay, she was, woo! Queen Latifah wore 4 different looks, each one more beautiful than the one before it. And she changed up her hair. Let me tell you the difference between an event that is televised and not. My non-televised event, I said, I want to do a wardrobe change. They lost their mind. They kept talking into the headset going, "Wait a minute, she wants to do a wardrobe change. When can she do it? Can she do it before Kenny Lattimore comes on? Oh, no, I don't know." And they go, "You got 2 minutes to change into a dress." And I just was like, oh my gosh, I don't know. And we were trying to get the waist train on and the slip, and then my legs was ashy. I said, I'm about to pass out. But Latifah got her 4 different outfits in, and then I loved it when I was watching it because Fantasia took home one of the night's biggest awards. She took home the award for Outstanding Actress in a Motion Picture for The Color Purple. And she didn't even write a speech, but she brought the crowd to their feet with her speech. Take a look. Tell you, can't nobody outdo an acceptance speech like a black woman. When I tell you, we gotta turn every win into a praise and worship session. See, this is it, because it's all, on the NAACP Image Awards, it's always God, God, Jesus, Jesus, God, God, God. Like, even me, with my speech. But the difference between the NAACP Awards and the other award shows, I don't think you're gonna see Emma Stone break out into a praise and worship song at the Oscars. But Fantasia took that acceptance speech to a new level. And last week, I was just saying that women are raising the bar for the speeches that we have to give. Sherri Lee Ralph, "This is what a dream looks like." Niecy Nash, "I want to thank me." Angela Bassett, we are not makers of history, but we are made by history. Davine Joy Randolph, she said, I was trying to be different, but I just had to be me. And now Fantasia is singing gospel when she wins her award. I feel like if I win another award, God willing, I can't do all of that. I'm gonna just start roasting people when I win my acting award. I am. I'm not going high, I'm going low. I'm gonna have to do a 30-minute stand-up special, stand-up comedy, the next time I win something, because that's the only strength that I got. I can't sing, I'm not an orator, I'm just gonna have to go serious HBO comedy special, because I can't keep up. But congratulations, Fantasia. Congratulations. Now, Damson Idris, he won an Outstanding Actor for Snowfall. Now, let me tell you, Damson is amazing. He's been called the next Denzel Washington by a lot of people. And it was so funny because a while back, Denzel was asked about Damson on the red carpet, and Denzel didn't know who Damson was. Take a look.
And he is constantly compared to you and went viral last week for impersonating you. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like he's one of the leaders of this new black renaissance in TV and film?
Who are you talking about?
Damson Idris from Snowfall. He is the...
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Damson is?
Okay, this is what's so funny to me because you know Denzel is getting to the age where, you know, you get to that one age, you don't sugarcoat nothing. Okay? Denzel, look at this look on Denzel's face. This look on Denzel's face said, whatever you're asking me, I'm about to say no. I don't care what you're asking me. Denzel was like, what, wait a minute, what Renaissance movement? The Harlem Renaissance? Nope, don't know him. Damson, you know, it's just so funny because during Damson's acceptance speech, he made light of it. Take a look. Yay. And Damson, here's the problem. Denzel still probably don't know who you are. Because you know this is past Denzel's bedtime, this award show. But I say we got to give Denzel some grace because I go through this all the time. As you get older, your brain can only hold so much information. It's not like when you're in your 20s, you remember everything. I remember Whoopi Goldberg said to me that your brain lets go of things that it knows it's not going to use in the next 15 minutes. So Denzel, he's older. Denzel looks like your uncle at the barbecue, okay? He's not trying to take in no more information than what he's got, you know? And so it's a slew of new actors coming up that Denzel probably doesn't know. He knows his crew, Samuel L. Jackson, Lawrence Fishburne, Jeffrey Wright. But now you got the new ones coming up. The Denzel probably, Lil Meech, Vince Staples, Damson Idris. Look, half of y'all was like, look, wait a minute, what? So Damson probably was like, Damson Idris, is that Idris Elba's nephew? But it's okay, Damson, because now you know you got to go up to Denzel and you have to introduce yourself. Because I know people have to do that to me all the time. I love the show Snowfall. And so Damson's co-star on Snowfall, her name is Gail Bean. And I love Gail Bean so much. She's so beautiful. But I only know her from her role as a drug addict on Snowfall. Okay, so very different from what she looked like on the red carpet. Two different people. So when she came up to me at the NAACP Image Awards, she was talking to me and she kept saying, Miss Sherri, I'm such a fan. And I'm looking up at her going, who is this little girl? And when she left, my publicist said, that's Gail Bean. She was on Snowfall, and I know her. I've watched her for 4 seasons. So when she came off the stage, she won. I practically tackled her, and I went through 4 seasons of her character storyline on the show. And I needed to let her know I knew exactly who she was, but I didn't recognize her because she didn't have all the white stuff on her face. When she was in character, she had a lot of snowfall she was sniffing on her face. So everybody, y'all the little young ones, y'all got to give us seasoned people a little grace. That's all. So Denzel. Damson. And I'm gonna say something else about this award show. Deon Cole and Leslie Jones were up, and Deon Cole made a lot of women upset with him about his comments. So while presenting with Leslie Jones, he decided to turn the attention to older women. Take a look. Did you see take Deon from black-ish to black-eye-ish. Okay, Deon, look at Deon. Look, and this is not the first time that he's called out seasoned women. He did it when he was here. Take a look. You said that you were talking about your love of older women.
Oh, yeah.
So how you feel about older women?
I got to have them. I see them out there, too. I see. Hey. I see you. I see you. I smell you. I smell you. I smell all y'all. I love it. Yes, I do. I love them. I love a woman with more yesterdays than tomorrow.
You're gonna get run over by a bunch of older women, okay? You saying the wrong things to us. First of all, you have got to stop saying vintage women. Vintage is something that you put on the shelf and you only bring out for a special event, okay? Women are not vintage. We are not to be brought out on special occasions and then you throw us back in the garage and throw some tarp over us while you drive the newer version. No, that's not who we are. Vintage is something that might break down. We are not going, no, Deon, we might break you down, but we not gonna break down. Okay? You find a new word. We are seasoned women. That's what we are. We are not vintage women, Deon. And Deon talking all slow. Deon, you better stop acting like your check engine light ain't on, sir. Here, did you see all the seasoned women in the audience? They was mad. Octavia Spencer is furious. Please, got her arms in the air like, what? What? Not you. You don't even have to be a body language expert when you saw Octavia Spencer. You do not make Octavia mad. Ooh, I hope he didn't eat the pie at the after party.
Not Minnie's pie, Sherri.
Minnie's pie. Y'all know what Octavia do to pies. And Leslie Jones had that each one teach one energy right there. Deon, you have got to change your word. Because Deon, first of all, he talking, I love him, I smells you, I love a season. Deon sound like the old man at the barber shop when you go past him. I can smell you, I love you. You better cut it out, Deon Cole, I love you. You better stop. Seasoned women, that's what you got to say next time. Seasoned.
We're gonna